All right. Well, it's 2020, and the end times hobbyists are going absolutely insane. So I get the feeling that some of these people, or maybe all of them, they're starting to put all their cards on the table. They kind of realize over the last 5 years that they have been maybe a little bit more urgent than they should have been, and they have been wrong every single time. And now they're running out of time. They're running out of stuff to talk about. I mean, even the news of Iran is driving them insane because, first we think we're going to war. Oh my gosh, here it comes, and then we're not. And then here it comes again, and then we're not. And they're starting to wonder what's going on there. But, Damascus continues to still be a city that attracts tourists. I have videos from 2019 showing people on vacation in Damascus. So it's not a ruinous heap, not even close. That's driving them insane. But here it is, 2020, and they're just going absolutely insane with, okay, this is it. We know we've got to get the people on board and excited. And so here's what I'm going to do here today. I'm going to show you 5 Barry Scarborough videos, starting from one of his latest here, and then going back in time. And I'm going to challenge Barry Scarborough today. Now, would Barry Scarborough ever watch my video? No. Maybe he will someday. I know he's just way too important, and he's way too busy. I mean, gosh, he's running an enterprise here with his videos, so with his Watchmen thing. So I would never expect that the Barry Scarborough himself would stoop so low as to watch my video. But Barry, if you're watching, let me just ask you this. Let me just challenge you with this video that I'm doing. I'm going to quote you back right now. I'm going to play your videos that you made with the words coming out of your mouth. I'm not changing a thing. I'm not editing a thing. Here's what you have to say.
And this isn't really for the mockers and scoffers, because the mockers and scoffers don't want to watch. They're just looking to point out problems and wag the finger.
Like, Barry, you were wrong 5 years ago when you said 2016 would be the year, and it wasn't. And so you were wrong, and then you took the video down. Why did you take the video down? Did you just not want to admit that you're wrong? You call everybody who points out the fact that you're in error a mocker and scoffer, so you don't have to deal with them? Is that what you're doing? Sorry, I'm gonna play this back again. Sorry for going off topic.
Um, and this isn't really for the mockers and scoffers, because the mockers and scoffers don't want to watch. They're just looking to point out problems and wag the finger. This is for the true inquisitive born again believer that's thinking, is this or are you serious? Like, are you seriously serious that we're in the end of the end of the end of the end days? Yes, I'm dead level doggone serious. Okay, as they would say in Pitch Perfect, I'm Dixie Chick serious. That cracks me up.
Yeah, drink your
I
coffee.
love that movie, by the way. I was a choir kid.
Okay, so notice his body language, his tone, his smirking, his laughing, his joking, his references to culture. This guy does not believe what he's saying. Not 100%. So here's my challenge, Barry, if you're watching. Answer the following question, honestly. Do you believe that we are 100% for sure in the last of the last of the last of the last days? Yes or no? Do you believe that 100%, not 99.9, 100? So the way you talk, that sure sounds like you think you say that. And as a backup, here, let me play some other things.
First off, the rapture is imminent. As Pastor J.D. Farag would say, that also can be translated any minute. They even sound similar, imminent and any minute. The rapture of the church is imminent and has always been imminent. Okay, I very much believe that is how the Lord encouraged individuals from the very first churches in the first century AD all the way up to now. How in the world can we have Paul's letter? How do we have Titus 2:13 talking about the blessed hope unless it was distinctly the blessed hope at that time, and it's still the blessed hope today.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. 0 cents. 0 cents. You can't have something that's imminent 2,000 years ago and then something imminent today. That just makes no sense. So Barry just wants you to believe it's always, always, always 100% absolutely the end of the end.
The Lord is giving people certain things, fabrics to weave into this tapestry that is showing us a story that we're in the end times right now, and that Jesus is coming soon. Okay, he's coming soon to the point. If you watch my video that says the rapture is imminent, it's imminent. It could happen today. It could happen right now. So the verses that I quote often on my channel are as follows. So Acts 2:17-21. In the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days. And they.
So his entire ministry that he does all the time, that he spends hours on, that he's got thousands of subscribers to, is built upon him believing with all of his heart that we are in the end times. So Barry, are we 100% for sure in the end times? I want you to answer that honestly. So then, next question, Barry. When does the season that we are in right now, that you say is 100% the season of the end, when does it end? What is the furthest out you can place a time that Jesus must return in, that the rapture must happen in? What's the latest date? I don't need a specific date, because even if you don't give me a specific date, if you just say, hey, 2021, okay, then the date is January 1st, 2022. Do you see how that works? Years are actually dates. They're dates with 365 days in them, but they have a beginning and they have an end. So, Barry, if we are 100% in that time, for sure, tell me the latest date that Jesus will return by. I guarantee you, you can't do that. You won't do that. You want to know why, Barry? Because you don't want responsibility for what you say. You don't want to take responsibility. That's why you don't give dates, because you are a slippery little liar, and you want to continue to be a slippery little liar and do it in God's name, in the name of Jesus that you claim to love, without any accountability. So that's my second question. What's the latest Jesus will come back? Because you said we are absolutely for sure 100% in the last days. Here you are 2 years ago.
Well, of course we know. We know the time is now. Now, where people are getting totally freaked out is the give or take of the now. Is it now in a week? Is it now in 3 days? Is it now in 2 years?
2 years gone by, Barry. Now, your absolute destruction of the plain old English word now. Now you can't get away with it, because it has been 2 years almost, and now is over. And you just said it is now. Listen, Barry, words mean stuff. Okay, so when you say it is, you leave zero room for any question. So again, what date is the latest that Jesus will come back? And then the third thing is, if you think that date is, I'm just going to use a very kind number, okay? I'm going to use a very kind number. Ready? 10 years from now. That gives you lots of slop time. You can watch 2020 come and go. We can watch 2021 come and go. We can watch 2022 come and go and get into the 2030s. I'm giving you 10 years, Barry. Okay? Now, what if a man this is my third question and challenge to you. What if a sincere, devout Christian that you say is, sincere and inquisitive, a real Christian, unlike me, Barry, because I don't believe you for a second. So that makes me a false Christian, I guess, in your deluded, twisted, evil, slippery, lying mind. I'm not a real Christian because I don't believe Barry. So According to 2 Barry, chapter 3, verse 10, if you don't accept Barry Scarborough's interpretation of news events, you're going to hell. Because I'm not a real Christian. And real Christians go to heaven, and unreal fake Christians, they go straight to hell, don't they, Barry? See, Barry doesn't want to be held accountable for anything he says. So I dare you to ring me up, call me up, email me, whatever you want to do. I'll put it in this video and answer these 3 questions. So here's the 3rd question, Barry. Assuming that we have 10 years at the most, if a sincere, devout Christian walked up to you and said, hey, Barry, because of your videos, the hundreds of videos you have put out, saying over and over and over again that we are in the last of the last of the last days, I am going to quit my job tomorrow. I'm going to sell everything I can. That will give me 10 years of being able to live. It's going to be hard, but I can live, survive for 10 years. And I'm going to do nothing but preach that the end is near and people better get saved. That's all I'm going to do with every waking moment of my life. And Barry, it's all because you told me in those videos that's what's going on. That's what's happening today. So I've already actually quit my job, and I'm in the process of selling all my stuff. I got 10 years. I just wanted you to know that, Barry. Here's the question. Would you bless that man and send him on his way? Or would you say, whoa, 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 wait, stop, stop, stop. Oh my goodness, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Which one would you do, Barry? Answer it honestly to yourself if you can. If you have a shred of actual Christian honesty in your body, answer that to yourself. Would you tell him to stop what he's doing? By the way, Barry, I have a video of you telling people not to do that. So I think I know the answer. So, or would you say, God bless you, sir? Wonderful man, you are a wonderful person. Let me give you some money to help you in your journey. Go ahead, yes, let's I'll support you in any way I can. That's wonderful, because in 10 years or less, we'll be in heaven together and none of this is going to matter. All that's going to matter is how many people you preached the gospel to. Would you say that to him honestly? Because each of those 3 things, logically and without question, follows the other. There is no possible way you can say one without the other. If we are 100% at the end, and the end is around 10 years or 12 years or 5 years, pick a number, Barry, I don't care. And then a person came to you and said, I have that much time left in my life before Jesus takes me at the most. So I have, because of you and your videos, I have sold my possessions and quit my job so I can devote it to the gospel. Would you bless that man and send him on his way and feel good about it? And if so, Barry, why aren't you doing that?